Tekehu, you have shirked your duties for the last time, I say.
Guildmaster, be reasonable. I skipped one lecture to travel up the mountain. Still, the palace is closed until you present me before Onikaza.
You went alone. I asked for patience, but as usual, you make a trench out of a tide pool.
My patience wears thin, old shark. You have stifled me enough for one trip through Rakuhu's bowels.
I say Ngati weeps at her petulant spectacle of a child.
Ikera, the significance is clearer to some than others.
For a water shaper who treasures his duty to the goddess, you spend too many days cavorting at the brothel.
Ugh, insufferable. Did you need something? Or is it enough to bask in perfection? Well, through our connection to the gods, the Hawana mold water like it is clay, easing it into an assumed form. We could sink every ship in Rawatai's fleet if they drew too close to the city, but some of us have gentler tastes. Some of us see water shaping for what it is, a gift of divine expression. Well, surely you have seen my works across Nekitaka. Look to the antechamber of the Kahanga Palace for my Apple of Ngati, or to the luminous bathhouse for my Dance of the Wanton Priestess. For as long as there have been Hawana, there have been water shapers, but only since Tekehu has water shaping been art. Kira, I bring art to the Guild of Water Shapers, but they do not tolerate expression here. What I am is to blame, I say. Oh, take care. Flattery is my first language. It is because I am a godlike, kissed by the fish goddess at birth. Water shaping is Ngati's gift to the Hawana, and apparently I am too. Savior to the tribes. The only question is, do I return to my duties, or while away a few hours in the bathhouse? The waters are fine, I say. Finer still with company. You have my attention, I say. A watcher? And here I am, used to being the freak of Pariki's overlook. What does a watcher do? Ikera. Just so. I say I am no sailor, and I know even less about death. I am an artist. My peers do not understand. Water shaping to them is like studying calligraphy, to brew ink and sort parchment. The tide brings unexpected gifts. You are not unknown to me, I say. Whispers of an Adra Colossus reach my ears, and louder whispers of a corpse who follows him. What will you do when you catch up to this walking god? Ha! For me, there is not enough rum in the Deadfire to even consider it. If it untangles me from the guild's apron strings, then you can mount me as the figurehead of your fair ship. Our quarters may smell of fish before long, but your crew will be more beautiful by association, I say.
Always worth suspecting the captain be drawn to the blue and the beautiful. Welcome aboard, lad.
Lead on. It will be good to put some distance between myself and the guild, even if we find less savory places along the way. A fair warning, Captain. Ngati gifted her favorite son with more than his stunning complexion. Ikera, I look forward to teaching you. I say you will learn, in time.
As you say, Captain.
If you want for company, look no further.
Not feeling talkative, are we? Know that I will be watching.
Captain, what say? You look a little blue about the... You have questions? Ikera, the Kahanga are my tribe, but my people settled on Atua, an island too modest to deserve the attention of maps. My mortal mother tans boar hides. My father trades in the abundance of pearls and opals Atua is blessed to provide. When I was born, Father called me his blue topaz boy. Doubtless, I say, but I am the most precious gem of recent history. Godlike are revered as bringers of local change, but only Ngati's chosen is thought to deliver an omen for all Huana at once. Ikera, high winds stirred the vigor of the seas. 2 huts collapsed before our local storm speaker could shout down the weather. They say the skies only cleared when I fell into the midwife's basket. Peace had returned to the island, or so the Mataru predicted. I could not be kept from the water, so my father taught me how to dive for pearls and azada snails. Ngati filled my palms with riches on every harvest, I say. When I came of an age to begin a man's pursuits, the Mataru reached out to the Kahanga Queen. Weighing my arrival against the forces that descended on her territory, the Queen could not invite Ngati's chosen into the Watershapers Guild fast enough. In hard times, the endorsement of a goddess is more valuable than currency. Ikera, speak on. The art of our ancestors, I say. To bend water to our will is a gift from Mother Ngati to her chosen people. Since devastation swept our way of life out to sea, too much of the art has been lost. Periki, founder of the guild, organized the lore of Ngati's talent into a series of postures and meditations we call the 4 forms of water shaping. Try as we might to embody Ngati's element, our bodies are not water. Ikera, this is the form of grief, a beginner's test. The body's internal water is a force that conquers all. Even the mountain will bow to the stream. The form of hope, I say. Water commands its vessel, and the vessel can be shaped as surely as the mountain. The form of metamorphosis, Ikera? The art is a challenge to grasp, difficult to master, and impossible to perfect. Unless you are Ngati's chosen, I say. It is only by force of habit that I omit the final form. We do not speak of it in the guild. The form of transcendence. Only a story, I say. Even crafty Pariki could not commit this ancient form to her scrolls. It was said that our ancestors could shape the very oceans of the Deadfire. This was Ngati's true gift, but we have yet to recover it from the ruins of our past.
Of course.
Damn it, Tikehu, why? I almost had it that time.
Not even close. If you want to achieve the second form, you will need to loosen that posture. Spending a day submerged in the bathhouse always helped me.
Did you need something? I can feel the connection to Andra just like Myru taught me. But there's something missing. Maybe it's my form. Really? That isn't how the Guildmaster taught it. That's okay. Persistence is everything, right?
Remain loose, but not too loose.
Like this?
Perfect.
Suppose I'll give anything a try.
All right, I'll go take a look.
You have questions for me? Speak up, I say. Ikira, my pleasure. Water shaping is a talent bestowed on the Juana by the goddess Ngati. Periki was the first in recent memory to organize the talent into a series of teachable forms. What else would you like to know? Our art is the yield of the Juana's ancient covenant with the goddess. Our ancestors pledged to protect the luminous Adra, the islands, and the tribes. Ngati gifted us with the strength to keep our promise. We control tides, prevent storm damage, and keep unwelcome ships at bay. Of course, you already know Takehu, our prized pupil. We represent the best of Juana achievement, no small responsibility. Akira, speak freely.
That's a great idea.
I have matters to attend to as well, you know.
Your coming is a favorable omen already. You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats. It does not take a priest to see how the gods send us an outsider to dig under the skin of our enemies. Save your manners for my sister. Kohopa fashioned me for the arena, not the court. I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this. You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked. Nekataka is a city of friends, I say. We exchange so much between districts. Even my sister's advisors dine at the officers' lounge and indulge at the wild mare. Here in Serpent's Crown, I can guarantee safety, but cavorting with outsiders, Akira, that is open water. A helpful warning, Herald of Bereth, from one friend to another. My sister keeps a tight grip on Nekataka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet. Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the Raparu for their silence. Take this if you need proof. Akira, you are sharper than my guards for knowing this, I say. An envoy ship sank a day's voyage out of Nekataka. He wore that on his breast. My guards recovered it in a raid of the gullet. This confirms my suspicion. Nekataka has a pirate problem. Smugglers and thieves cluster like rats in Delver's Row, a growth in the bowels of our city. I want someone to peddle the medallion to the black market, earn the trust of these pirates, and learn how supplies come into my city. Yours is not a face that others will recognize. Let no one learn that you work for the crown. They say you're on familiar terms with Ngati's chosen son, Tekehu. See that he joins you in the gullet. He knows something of our troubles already. He gave me his confidence, I say. I leave the rest for him to disclose. Be on your guard in the gullet. I fear the caverns run deeper than even Ngati could guess.
Absolutely.
What do you need of me? Well, goodbye.
Don't worry.
Been having some disturbing dreams. Makes it hard to sleep.
Candles and bombs. Shining God, light your path, stranger. Can I interest you in any of our wares? We gathered what we could. Much of our coin goes towards feeding those in need over at the temple. Thank you, sir.
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say. Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you? Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond. I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle? If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death. The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Neketaka.
Supplies! Get your supplies here! Consider, friend, certainly.